India has issued a NOTAM warning over the Bay of Bengal region for a range of 940 kilometers, which is likely the test of Brahmos-ER missile from P-15B destroyer. US engine manufacturer Pratt Whitney announced the establishment of its new customer service center in Bengaluru that will drive customer service and operations support for Pratt Whitney's 68,000 engines in service. The Indian Army has floated a tender to procure 116 tritium-illuminated sights for the TAR-21 and X-95 rifles that will provide illumination in low-light conditions. The Minister of State for Defence Sanjay Seth was briefed on the new dry Kaveri engine that will start rigorous ground-based testing very soon and will subsequently be integrated with an afterburner section for flight testing on a Tejas trainer. Bharat Electronics developed advanced lightweight torpedo has successfully completed user trials that will replace the Navy's existing Mark 46 torpedo. A Delhi-based firm Velmenni is developing a groundbreaking wireless communication system using light fidelity technology to establish secure and efficient communication between submarines and control centers. Kalyani Strategic Systems has announced that it has been receiving a steady stream of inquiries from European nations for 155mm artillery shells, and its production capacity for artillery ammunition is completely booked for the next 3 years. Norway-based Griff Aviation has conducted flight tests of its G60 logistics drone with a payload capacity of 60 kilograms in the Indian Himalayas, creating a new world record. A 10-member K9 team along with 17 handlers from India is in Paris to provide security for the upcoming Paris Olympics 2024. The Indian Navy's twin-engine deck-based fighter program is progressing steadily, and its final preliminary design review report is nearing completion. The critical design review is expected to be completed by 2025. That will mark a significant milestone, signifying the detailed finalization of the aircraft design before proceeding to development and production. While initial timelines projected its first flight in 2026, but the complexities of aircraft development have necessitated a revised schedule, and now the TEDBF is expected to conduct its first flight by early 2029, and it will be cleared for production by 2033. The Defence Ministry is all set to clear a 70,000 crore rupees order for 8 follow-on Nilgiri-class frigates for the Indian Navy under Project 17B. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders and Garden Reach Shipbuilders are the frontrunners for the order that are currently constructing Nilgiri frigates under Project 17A. There is a possibility that it could be split between the two shipyards that will help shorten delivery timelines for the Navy. After successful integration of Spanish 120mm Lacran mortar system and Milan 2T anti-tank guided missiles onto the Mahindra Armado armored light specialist vehicles, the Indian Army is planning to integrate loitering munitions into its existing fleet of Armado that will add another dimension to its offensive capabilities. The Indian Army is in talks with a private sector company to integrate multi-canister launchers capable of carrying and launching at least 4 loitering munitions from a single Armado vehicle. Armenia has expressed interest to procure Pralay short-range ballistic missile from India to counter Azerbaijan's Laura missile. The Laura is a theater quasi-ballistic missile with a range of 400 kilometers, while the Pralay is a mobile canister-based short-range ballistic missile with a range of 150 kilometers to 500 kilometers that follows quasi-ballistic trajectory. The Pralay missile features a jet vane system for thrust vector control that allows it to perform evasive maneuvers in the terminal phase of flight, and it can also release decoys to frustrate adversary air defense systems. Today's top 3 comments.